Hello everybody and welcome. This is Space Engineers, as you can see, and well, today I'm going to show you my ship that I just got done creating, spending many hours on, called the USS HAVEN 361. On this ship there is many systems, and I see it as an all-arounder. It's primarily supposed to be kind of with a fleet of some sort, like a capital ship, or it's more like a cruiser or a frigate or something, I don't know. But it's got plenty of armament on it, and it's just one badass looking ship. I am very proud with it. Just very proud. I'm happy with my creation. As you can see already, I got two interior turrets in here. They are not currently on. I got some lamps hanging from the ceiling that they aren't on either, but there's some good reason for that, and I'll show you here in a second. This is your flight deck, by the way. Here's an airlock that leads to another airlock, which, if you press that button, will open up and vent to space. So it's good if you're going to do that to go ahead and just close this door and go on out, you know what I mean? Even though it doesn't really matter, since in this game they don't have, well, venting to space yet. I really hope they do, or at least a mod does. That is a mod right there, so if you download this from the workshop, which I will have a link in the bottom of the video in the description, you'll be able to check this out because you'll automatically download it once you put it in the workshop. This is a recharge station if you're to bring this ship into survival, so that's pretty cool. I did not make this ship in survival. I made it in creative, so yeah, but it still took forever. So let's go ahead and get off the flight deck, and I will go ahead and I'm actually going to start. Yeah, I'm going to start at the other airlock entrance on the halfway through the ship, because that's where other people would, board the ship from. As you see already, I got 3 missile turrets right there, but that's not all the weapons I have. Don't worry. Yes, got to find it first. I'll show you the whole outside and the inside before exiting or leaving the video. But yes, this would be your entrance to the side of the right wing. The left wing is mirrored, so it's going to look the same as this. You'll come in, and don't mind the stairway. Couldn't really do much with that. If you go ahead and go through either one of these doors, you'll be presented with the Cryo Room. You got a couple consoles, a console here and a desk here you can sit at, just do some work and, use the console to check on the cryostasis room. You got a Coke machine. On the other side, you got a Pepsi machine. You got yourself a refill station if you just came back out from space. Let's go ahead and check this room out. You just got some cryopods here, you got some people in here. You got, some lockers, a changing station. That is a woman's changing station. Oh, well, that's fine. Get yourself some guns here. So this is primarily, like I said, a military vessel. So these would be soldiers. Their gear would be here, weapons here. So if we were to go into a hot zone, there you go. Bring them out of cryostasis. They'd grab their gear right off the bat and head out the door. Or they'd come out of cryo and head out of the wing, which we're doing right now. I got the Stairway to Heaven. So you come on up here, you go through the airlock. Yes, there's a lot of airlocks, but that is for good reason. Imagine you're in a spaceship, right? And well, you get attacked, and you blow. You get a hole blown through your, through your ceiling or through your floor. If they actually add oxygen, being able to close this door and saving the lives of many instead of blowing out your whole crew would just be perfect. As you can see right here is a kitchen for the first floor. Airlocked once again, but really cool glass. You can't sit in these too bad. Hopefully Dead Weight, I think that's his name, even though it's Dead Tech Industries, will make it to where you can sit in here. You got yourself 2 cafeteria things, a couple TVs, so you can watch some TV, eat. You got yourself just regular one of those, and you got yourself also a water something, a jiggity bob. I don't know what it's called. I forgot. All right, so yeah, you got the simple kitchen there. Let's go ahead and head to the back. Black means weapons, by the way. So if you come on in here, you got weapons, you got yourself lockers, you got yourself a changing station. It is mirrored on the other side, mostly. A little bit different, obviously. If you come back further, blue would mean barracks or bunks. As you can see, it is quite dark in here, though, so I'm going to go ahead and flip the lights on. All right, there we go. Got some lighting. Go ahead and, soldier laying on in here. And then they can get up and head and get their stuff from the armory room. Oop, let me turn off the lights real quick. Alright, lighting's turned off. Once again, mirrored. You can turn on and off the lights over there. Let's go ahead and go through here. This would be engineering. Alright, into engineering we go. First, you got an emergency kill switch right here. This would kill all the reactors, shutting down the entire ship. So if you do have some sort of reactor failure, you can shut them down, and that is mirrored on both sides, as you can see. You got yourself a Titan engine here, so definitely good to have an engineer on staff, always keeping an eye on things. You get yourself more water filtration systems, an algae system here. You got some plants here, pretty cool, you know, having your food next to the nuclear reactors, but whatever. You got some barrels. I didn't really think about that, but it looks neat. It looks cool. I like it. But yeah, you got some barrels, just some aesthetics, and then if you go ahead and go under here, which I wouldn't suggest to any engineer, but they have to check on things, right? You got yourself a couple more barrels, not as crowded over here, thankfully. You got a couple bioreactors, which is pretty cool. You know, another kill switch. You know, it's pretty much mirrored. You're gonna see that a lot, but you know, people are gonna do that with their ships, and so did I. What I like though is what's coming up after this. Hopefully you like it too. So if you were to head back this way, you know, past the wing entrance, you got yourself another armory. You already seen one of them. So you get yourself another bunk room. They only seat 8 people, 4 on the left, 4 on the right. They did seat 9, but I had to put in the lighting system. I like it. It's really cool. It's you know, you don't want the lights on 24/7 when you're trying to sleep. I mean, who does? Unless you're scared of the dark. But yeah, very cool. I really like that. Now, this next room. This is the heart and the belly, just everything of this ship. I am very proud of what I've done in here, and it took me for freaking ever. Let's go ahead and go into command and control. The best freaking thing on this ship, in my opinion. So, you're going to see a lot of button consoles. These button consoles basically control everything on your ship. If you were listening, I told you already, black controls weapons. So you got black console here, you got a black console over here. You got yourself a black button here. You got red over here. Red is emergency. Yellow would be your airlocks. And green would be your engines. Weird color for engines, but yeah. Go ahead and go with me there. So, black, weapons. Blue. So, like, okay. I did this on purpose just because I want this command and control room to pretty much control everything on the ship. So if I hit this button, you know, see, it doesn't seem like anything was done, but if you go down the hall, it turns on all the bunk lights in each one of the bunks. Press the button again, it'll turn them off, obviously. Over here, this button will turn on the turrets on the flight deck. Just in case you feel there is a breach on this deck, you can turn those turrets on from the command and control room. Or, you know, somebody that's operating in the command and control room can. Let's go ahead and turn those back off. Alright, let's start here. I'm going to show you what each one of these buttons does. So, over here you got airlock control for the front of the ship. This would be the outside airlocks on the right, and on the left would be your flight room airlock. So if I was to go ahead and open this up real quick, and then I was to go ahead and hit that. Wait, which one did I just hit? Airlock to flight room. Oh, did I have it turn it off or something? I don't know what's going on. Airlock to flight room. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's the one for that. Maybe I'm wrong though. I don't know which button I'm hitting here. Pretty sure. Interesting. That's really weird. Oh, okay, I heard those work. Woohoo! Yes, that opened all the airlocks to the outside. Alright, so, for now, this button here will open... Aha! I found out what's gone wrong. I knew it. Wait, what did I just close right there? Oh, okay. Alright. Let me see, what does this button do again? See? Even I get confused. So... Alright. Alright, cool. I got mixed up. Oddly enough, I think it's because... Yep. Alright. I was looking at this and completely just reversing it. 4 would control the outside airlocks like it does. Good. 1 would open up that and close that door. So if you hit 1, that'll open the door to the flight room. Hit 1 again, it'll close it. Now if you hit 2, Doesn't look like it does anything, but if you run up here, you can't use the door. It locks the door. It turns it off completely. So if there's an intruder in there, you can hit that, lock the door, come over here, turn on the interior turrets, and just... he's dead. Let's go ahead and unlock that again. It opened up right away because I went over there and smashed on the buttons. This is going to be the only medical wing on the ship, by the way, because I'm expecting if you get into battle with this ship, you're not going to have too many survivors. You got yourself 4 beds here with a regular medical room, and you got yourself 6 beds over here with an advanced medical scanner. So yeah, those are the medical rooms. Pretty plain and simple. But let's go back to this. So, controls the outside airlocks from the flight room, locks the outside airlocks from the flight room, locks the inner airlock that was just shown over there, and opens it. Turret control, bunk light. Now let's start over here. 1 through 4. Number 1, left wing thrusters. There's thrusters on the left wing. That'll turn them off or on. Left thrusters. That would be the thrusters on the left side of the ship that basically they're just the thrusters on the left side. Over here you got the bottom left thrusters. So that's good. Top left thrusters. So you can control the complete left side of thrusters from here. Which right there, I just turned them all off. So I'm going to go ahead and, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and open up all airlocks on the ship real quick. Which, that's what that button does. It opens up all airlocks. As you can see, I hit those buttons. It turned off the thrusters on the front and the back of there, as well as the thrusters on the side of the ship there and over there. So you got your bottom thrusters, you got your side thrusters, and your top thrusters up there that are completely turned off. Not those ones. Those are forward-facing thrusters. That's why they're not off. Let's go ahead and head back in. Now, basically, that's mirrored on this side, but this controls the right side, as you can see. Right, top right, bottom right, right thrusters, and right wing thrusters. So, pretty cool. Let's go ahead and turn those all back on. Let's go ahead and shut this all back up. Now, over here, let's go to the weapons side of things. You got yourself the top left defense weapons. That'd be all the guns on the top left of the ship. And the bottom left defense systems. Over here, you got your battle lighting. So if I was to go ahead and hit number 3, as you can see, all the lights on the complete ship have been turned off. Now if I go ahead and hit 2, oh yeah, battle lighting. What'd I tell you? The entire ship is lit up red, signifying that you guys are in battle. Everybody needs to get to their position. I cannot speak right now. Holy crap. Okay, so let's get the regular lighting back on, turn off battle lighting. That is mirrored on that side, but it would be the opposite, as in the right guns. And, of course, battle lighting. It's on both sides, just in case, depending on what side you're on at the time. This button here, it's really hard to see. It's black. That turns on all the weapon systems or turns them off. It just makes it easier, just in case, sudden attack, no one's by the buttons, you can just look on up and bam, there you go. All weapons are on. Very good. Very good indeed. Alright, back here, you got yourself battery control. Now, I didn't want to paint this console yellow because yellow is supposed to stand for airlocks or doors. But I had nowhere else to place the batteries control. So here they are. You can toggle the batteries on or off, and you can toggle their recharge on and off. Right now, they're both on, so good. Over here, you got doors. You can open all the doors on the ship, or you can lock all the doors on the ship. Those would be the regular doors, not the airlocks. So, there you go. Over here is your emergency console. This console controls front thrusters, rear thrusters, emergency thruster shutdown, which shuts down all the thrusters on the ship or turns them on. I really cannot speak right now. And this would be your emergency reactor shutdown. So if you hit that button, you're not going to be able to turn on the reactors without going into a control panel like that. So if I do that, as you can see, I'm flying. Everything is completely shut down. No thrusters, no buttons, no nothing. Nope. So let's go ahead and go back over here and turn that back on. Alright, let's go upstairs because, well, now you've seen the command control room. My freaking baby. I mean, you have no idea how long it took me to do this because I got the thruster idea after all the thrusters were already placed. So trying to figure out which were what. Whew! Don't ever want to do that again. But let's go ahead and go upstairs to the second deck. There was only 2 decks. First deck and second deck. Didn't want to make the ship too fat. On the right, you see the doors are blue, but the bunks are different. Turn on the lights. You got a lot more bunk space here. You got 2, 4, 6, 8, 8 each side, 16. You got 16 people sitting here. Unless they're married, then you got double that, 32 people. And yes, you can bring your spouse on here as long as they are part of the USS. So let's go ahead and turn off the lights. Go over here. As you can see, once again, mirrored, same thing. Very cool. I really like those bunk rooms. Once again, you got yourself 2 more bunk rooms, so on total, 32 people each one, unless you're bringing a spouse aboard because you work together, which is perfectly fine. Yep, there's another one. Very good. So with that, I figured I had to bring bigger armament rooms, armories. So you got a lot more locker space, you got yourself changing area, and you got yourself more weapons. Very good. Let's go ahead and go to the second kitchen. Second kitchen is much nicer, much bigger. That's because there's more people up here. You got 2 pool tables, awesome seating. You got yourself an actual kitchen with some coffee. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. I really do. I think it's awesome. Once again, as you can tell, there are emergency lighting. You can't tell which one it is, though, because these lights are actually the ones lighting up the whole thing. But it's these ones right here in the middle. Those 2 would be your emergency lights. So when you turn on battle lights, those are the ones that will come on. Now if you go through this door here, I don't know why this door ain't shut. Whatever. This would be the, well, captain's room. Captain's the only one that really gets a room to himself. The officers of the ship could just sleep on the bottom bunks, while the rest of the soldiers could sleep on the top or in the cryostation chambers. So here you go. You got yourself a nice bed, a TV, an espresso machine, nice little table light. You got yourself your own weapons, changing area. You got your own cryo tube, which is awesome. Work desk. So sit down, do some work. Yeah. Not sure what people's favorite colors are, but if you want to change the colors of this or change it around, go ahead. This will control the lighting to your room, so if you really get tired, you can just doze off. But yeah, very cool. I'll go ahead and give you a look at the functions of this, the whole system. Show you everything that it took to do. You got flight room defense, bunk lighting, captain lights, emergency reactors, emergency thrusters. I mean, you got a lot of stuff here, and all of that required me to do a lot of renaming. As you can tell, I renamed airlocks, I renamed doors. Every single one of the guns on the outside of the ship have been renamed. Bunk lighting's been renamed. None of the other lights have been, because I didn't want to put switches for like the kitchen and stuff. Those are 24/7. Got the captain lighting, and you got, let me see. Every one of your thrusters, I had to rename. Every single one of them. So that was a whole lot of fun. Well, except for the Titan thruster. That one can just stay as, Titan engine. So yeah, there you go. You've gotten a walkthrough of the ship. You can go ahead and change the button layout however you like. Or if this gives you an idea for your ship, go ahead. Do what you want to do. Crash this ship into a meteor. Throw it into a fight. Test it out. See how it operates. I'll go ahead and give you a look of the outside of the ship. I actually really like the design. I think it looks pretty, awesome. So, especially this room. This room is just amazing. The wiring and everything. Love it. The TVs are supposed to be like, monitor screens that would show other things, but they obviously don't work yet. Kind of like these, but, TVs. So, yeah. Let's go back to the flight deck real quick, and we'll go outside and check things out there. Yes, the flight deck is kind of empty, but I like that. I really do. I didn't think it would be a good idea to put a million freaking things in here, as you don't want to clutter up the area where, the people that are going to be flying the ship are going to keep you alive, type thing. Let's go ahead and head on out here. 361 USS Haven. Alright, this is the ship. I think it looks really nice. I like the paint. I like everything about it. I do plan on doing future upgrades to it, but as of right now, it is pretty much 100% complete. I'd like to know what everybody thinks of it. I personally love the ship, and yeah, it's big, it's long, it's a very long ship. I never thought I was going to use this many blocks. But as you can see, you got your 3 missile turrets here on the right wing, left wing, as well as the right wing, and then you got Gatling guns lining the top of it here, all the way back. Let's go ahead and check out the bottom of the boat. USS Haven. You got 4 more missile turrets right there in the bottom, and even more lining of Gatling guns. As you can see, this ship will be well defended. And if you wanted to land this on a platform, you know, a station or whatever, you got landing pads on each one of the wings. So when you land it, the primary part of the ship will be off the ground, which is really awesome. I love that. It means these turrets will stay active. So you land this thing on the ground, and these turrets will defend you from, you know, you're out there getting attacked on the ground. Bam, there you go. Awesome. Yeah, let's go ahead and show you the back real quick. I put bumpers on the back, as you can see. I think the design overall looks really cool. But I put these here for a couple reasons. If a missile comes in from the side, hopefully it'll stop it from hitting the engines or thrusters. And another reason is if you're trying to back this thing up, if you are about to hit a station or something, you'll buffer yourself from completely destroying every one of these thrusters right off the bat. I mean, that Titan engine sticks out a little bit, but still not as far as the rear, you know, armor. So, very good, very cool. I plan, like I said, as more mods come out, I will upgrade this more. But as of right now, it is 100% done, and I'd like to know what everybody thinks of it. So go ahead and check it out for me. Thanks for watching, and hope you guys check it out. And see you around on future builds and updates. Oh yeah, hold on. Yeah, turn that on. Yep, okay, alright, guys, yep, thanks for watching. See you later.